Hi, good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. It is December 25th, 2024. It's Christmas Day. I Christmas is a time to celebrate. Christmas is a time to be joyful. Christmas is a time to reflect. As for me, I've done a lot of reflecting, particularly this year. However, and this is another reason why I just started my YouTube channel. Um, this is due to the fact that I kind of need this for my insurance, for my safety, for my protection, because of a case or a situation that I'm put into through no choice of mine. And I don't think it was through fault of mine. Last night, we went to church. We went to have dinner just as a family. So we did exchange gift, and my children, we gave them their gifts, and they gave us ours. And then my third child, my third daughter, was very specific about when she handed us her gifts to each one of us. And she said, "Don't read it until tomorrow." And I didn't understand why, but I was just like, okay. Although, as we were getting ready for church, for the midnight mass last night, I went into her room because she asked me to help her zip up her dress. And then I noticed a lot of tissue on the ground. And I said, "What's all that?" I just like, uh, I just been crying a lot when I was writing your letter. And I was like, oh. So anyway, so last night we give we gave each other our gifts. And she told me not to read it until this morning. Everyone's still sleeping right now because we stayed up late last night. So my daughter, she's still asleep right now. My son, everybody, my kids are still sleeping. So I'm always the first one to wake up every morning. Like literally, I am that person that wakes up at 3 in the morning every day. Um, I was reading my Bible, and I was, reading all the messages that I got from everyone across the world, and I was I was like, am I ready to read the Christmas card, the envelope that my daughter gave me? I was like kind of questioning myself if I was ready. So I decided to go downstairs in the kitchen and just made tea for myself, because everyone's still sleeping. So I didn't want to make a lot of noise in the kitchen. So I just thought I'd drink something hot. And so I decided to open the letter as I was getting ready to read the letter, and it's really just a simple envelope. It's not like any special Christmas card. It was this envelope. It's just a white envelope, no name. She just handed it to all of us, right? And I just want to read it to you because this is what she wrote for me. Just to Merry Christmas, Mommy. I love you more than I can put into words, and I appreciate you 10 times beyond that. The sacrifice you have made, you place your children in a better position than you were ever offered, never go unnoticed. And I thank God every day for the strong woman that He had picked to be my mother. My heart and mind reflect you in so many ways, and it makes me fearful, not knowing how to perform. The same for my future children. You are my biggest brag, and I love sharing the wholesome acts I always find you doing with my friends. I don't know how I got so lucky to have you as my mom, and I'd be sitting here forever if I tried thanking our Lord enough. Your love is so pure. I truly believe you were meant to become a mother. You have so much wisdom to offer. Some would assume you're burnt out at this point in your life, but you seem to be only expanding your perspective more. The thirst you have for extensive knowledge is genuinely inspiring, and I can only hope to pick up on that trait of yours. You always find new ways to touch others' hearts, and I've come to believe it's a superpower you hold. You do it like no other. Sometimes your words are coming directly from God. You are one of His best creations, and it's a blessing in itself to even know you, let alone be a child from you. I'm coming to the end of my childhood at this being my last Christmas before I'm 18. And I would just like to thank you for the perfect childhood you have provided me. Hearing from others that they wait for our Christmas decorations to be up to get the full Christmas feeling only confirms for me that your passion goes beyond this family. I knew there was something different about this family when I realized my best and favorite memories aren't ones spent with friends, but the laughter and joy spent with this family. You are the best mother a child could ask for, and I love you deeply with every bone in my body. Thank you for every sacrifice, every moment of love, and every silent effort you made to shape me into the person I am today. I could never, I could never express how deeply grateful I am for all that you've done, seen and unseen, to guide me through life. Merry Christmas. You are the best. Best Christmas gift ever in this envelope. I know I get this a lot from my children. My son, he played a guitar for me to write, to play and sing my favorite song, acoustic guitar. They, all my four children are the best thing that happened to me. They are God's greatest gift. They are the best blessing. The reason the reason this letter is so touching and very this is very precious. It's a precious thing because this to be my probably my worst Christmas year due to the fact that I had been scammed in the tens of millions in the Philippines. I still managed to make this the best Christmas for my children. And I didn't know I was doing that. But this letter affirms in how my children shows their appreciation. Because you see, I thought, I really thought I was, I reached, I reached the end of me. The way, the way this year turned out for me has been, I've, I've been through a lot in life. Okay, I've seen so many challenges. I fought off the devil. But this time it's different because I grew up with nothing. We were immigrant. My parents came with nothing. And I know what it's like not to have anything. I literally started from a deficit. I was on the very bottom of the barrel. But those challenges were just part of life. To work, you just gotta work hard and, you know, pray hard. Work hard and pray hard is what I always tell my children. But this time it's different because I have four children. What I do with my life would affect their future. The fact that I got into this unfortunate situation in the Philippines where I got scammed in the millions. And then I went about it the legal way. I hired a lawyer. And then the judge made a deal with a scammer who stole my money. Long story short, the scammer who refused to return my millions hired someone to kill me so that I wouldn't be around to sue him. I wouldn't be around to collect the funds. And the judge. And the judge also was being very clever and cunning about the case, or he also, because he because he took payment, he took money from the guy that scammed me. He also want me dead. This is why, to my children, this is the best thing that happened to me. That um, because of money, people wants me dead, and because God gave me a gift of discernment, I was able to discern that I was in the wrong company. Even my own lawyers is working with the judge to cut a deal with the scammer who stole my millions. So to my children, they know that this means the world that I'm still around because of the danger I was in the Philippines, and how I avoided my own death, and how I survived all that, all the trials, and all the just the judge is a vindictive judge. They all just want to get rich. They want money. That is money for my children's future that they stole from me. I didn't get into this business in the Philippines for greed. I thought I was providing opportunity for the Filipinos in the Philippines. Yet, this is where I am today. This year, 2024, was supposed to be my worst year. But to my children, it's the best year for them, which is a blessing. I had no idea I could turn around the worst of the worst into the best of the best. All because of God, all because of my faith in God, and all because God sent His angels to still protect me, regardless of the storm that came my way, regardless of all the challenges. I stayed faithful, and I'm still fighting a good fight of faith. I know God. I know God sent, and He's promised that He will never leave you, that He will never forsake you. And that's what He's done for me. I know God's still in charge. God has never left me, He's never forsaken me. And I know God will do the same for you and your family. No matter what it looks like, no matter how hopeless it seems, God will always be there. He's never late. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there when you need it most. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. Merry Christmas.